Hello, I'm Aashiq and I'm back with another demo class. Today, I'm going to teach you a few points about Shakespeare's wonderful drama, Merchant of Venice. So, welcome to the world of William Shakespeare and English literature. William Shakespeare is one of the greatest writers ever there has been in the English language and also throughout British history. His influence is present throughout the expanse and vastness of English language, which is present throughout the entire world, which has mostly been prominent during the 15th and 16th centuries. Today, we're going to look at a small speck of his wondrous and vast literary mastermind. Here we have William Shakespeare. Shakespeare is sometimes termed as one of the greatest writers of English literature, though there have been others like Wordsworth, Bacon, the author of Dr. Faustus. Yeah, there were several other dramas as well, which were equally important and enjoyable as Shakespeare's. But somehow William Shakespeare became a colloquial name, which has been so much popular. There are so many characters, such as Antonio, Bassanio, Portia, Graciano, Nerissa, in the drama of Merchant of Venice. Antonio is the protagonist of this drama, which is really enjoyable. It's a romantic dramedy or drama and comedy mixture. In some way, Merchant of Venice could be termed as a combination of sadness, truth, lies, and also romantic love. Here we have Antonio as the protagonist who happens to be a merchant. A merchant, in other words, would be a businessman. Then we have Bassanio, his very dear friend, and these two are a couple, and these two are another couple. So we have in total three couples, and there's one more couple. They are Lorenzo and Jessica. So these three couples form a love kind of a triangle in this drama, among which Bassanio's and Portia's love is commonly exemplified as the some sort of an iconic love affair for all lovers, which is evident through the different types of romantic dialogues and exchanges between them present throughout Act 3, Act 4, and different other parts of the Merchant of Venice drama. Here we can see Bassanio is sort of a romantic visionary, a dreamer, who is the close friend of Antonio, but he's very broke. So he needs some money. And therefore he goes to Antonio, who is a merchant, who's always handy in cash. And therefore he borrows 3,000 ducats from Antonio, and he and Antonio in turn borrows that from another character who happens to be a Jewish moneylender named Shylock. At that time, which was the 15th, the 14th, and 16th century in England and entire Europe, the Jews were facing exodus from their heartland, and therefore, what happened is that Shylock was seen as an uncouth barbarian who came to their land and occupying, always belonging to another religion. And therefore, what happened is Antonio always despised Shylock, and Shylock had to give this 3,000 ducats to Antonio. And after that, Antonio gives his money to Bassanio. Bassanio goes to Portia and marries, decorating himself using this 3,000 ducats. And that time, Antonio loses all his ships to storm and he misses all the last pennies and money that he had. Then what happened is really exciting. Shylock demands this money from Antonio, and there was a contract which was not easily looked upon till that time, kind of overlooked because of the silly condition like if the 3,000 ducats is not returned within the time span of 3 months, 1 pound of flesh needs to be cut out from Antonio's body. And this has been overlooked as a silly condition, which is not so important. But later, when Shylock actually demands this 1 pound of flesh from Antonio, everybody becomes startled. They don't know what to do. And this case would come to court, and after that, a lot of drama takes place. And Portia, the intelligent lover and wife of Bassanio, disguises herself as a lawyer, at that time called as a doctor of law. And then she comes and saves Mr. Antonio from the clutches of Shylock, and later everybody parts and lives happily ever after, I guess. There are some sort of a small kind of dramas like the ring story, the casket story, which was a test designed by Portia's father to uh, test the character and purity of the person who wishes to marry Portia, because she inherits a lot of money and the Palace of Belmont, which is an island where Portia lives. So this is an overview of the Merchant of Venice drama, and there are so many other sonnets and poems and 30 something plays written by Shakespeare. So it's really nice. You must really check out the other world and elements of Shakespeare. That's all about today. Thank you.